No one noticed the small boy at first. The wedding music was loud, the guests were smiling, and the bride was walking down the aisle. But when a trembling 9-year-old stepped forward holding a newborn baby wrapped in a thin blue blanket, the music stopped. His voice cracked as he said just one sentence, and in that moment, every secret hidden behind silk dresses and expensive suits came crashing down. They thought he was lost. They thought he was a mistake, but the moment the boy spoke the groom's name, the wedding turned into a courtroom of truth. The wedding was perfect, the kind people talk about for years. White roses lined the aisle, golden sunlight poured through stained glass windows, and the guests whispered about how lucky the bride was. The groom stood tall and confident, smiling as if nothing in the world could touch him. This was supposed to be the happiest day of his life. That was when the church door slowly opened. A boy no older than 9 stood there, his clothes wrinkled, his shoes dusty. In his arms was a newborn baby, tiny and quiet, wrapped carefully against his chest. His hands shook, not from the weight, but from fear. People turned, confused, annoyed, whispering that someone should escort the child out. The boy took a step forward. Then another. An usher rushed toward him, whispering harshly, telling him this was not the place. But the boy lifted his eyes, red and tired, and said softly, "Please. I just need 1 minute." Something in his voice made the man stop. The bride frowned, embarrassed. The groom's smile faded slightly, though he tried to hide it. The guests watched, curious now. The boy swallowed hard and looked directly at the groom. "My name is Ethan," he said. "And this is my baby sister." A murmur spread through the room. Ethan's voice grew stronger, not louder, but steadier. "Our mom told me to find you. She said you'd know what to do." The groom went pale. The bride turned to him, confused. "What is this?" she whispered. Ethan continued, tears filling his eyes. "Mom is very sick. She couldn't come. She passed away last night." The room went silent. Ethan hugged the baby closer. "Before she died, she told me you were our father." The silence turned heavy, unbearable. Every eye locked onto the groom, whose knees seemed ready to give out. The bride stepped back as if the truth itself had pushed her away. "I didn't want to come," Ethan said quietly. "But my sister has no one else." He came seeking help. What he revealed instead shattered a life built on lies and forced one man to finally choose who he truly was. The groom opened his mouth, but no words came. Years of buried choices, forgotten promises, and cowardly silence rose up all at once. He had loved Ethan's mother once, secretly, selfishly, then walked away when responsibility knocked. He chose comfort over courage. The bride's eyes filled with tears, not of anger, but of realization. "Is it true?" she asked. He nodded slowly. Ethan stood there, too young to understand betrayal, yet old enough to carry its weight. "Mom worked 2 jobs, he said. She always said you were a good man who just got scared." The groom finally stepped forward. His expensive suit suddenly felt meaningless. He knelt in front of Ethan, his voice breaking. "I should have been there. I failed you." Ethan didn't move. "I don't need sorry," he said. "I just need my sister to be safe." The bride took a deep breath. Everyone waited for her anger, her scream, her collapse. Instead, she walked toward the boy and gently touched the baby's blanket. "This isn't her fault," she said softly. "And it isn't yours." She turned to the groom. "Today was supposed to be about love. If you walk away from your children, then this wedding means nothing." The groom stood, tears streaming freely now. "Then I won't walk away." The ceremony never continued. The guests left quietly, changed by what they had witnessed. But something far more powerful began that day. Months later, Ethan sat in a warm living room, watching his baby sister sleep peacefully in a crib. The groom, now simply a father, sat beside him, helping with homework, learning how to earn trust one day at a time. And the woman who was once a bride became something greater, a mother by choice. Sometimes, the bravest heroes aren't the ones in suits or dresses. Sometimes, they're 9-year-old boys who walk into a room full of strangers, carrying nothing but truth. Truth may interrupt your plans, but it can also save lives. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it whispers, "I have no one else."